So this lecture is about expression and operators. So when you have information, and now actually up to this point we have understood how to store our information, how to print that information, how to modify that information, how to store that in our memory, and what are the simple operations which we can do. Okay, although since we are from mathematics background, so we understand these operators, although we have already used them. So expression is something in which you have operand and operator. That is the combination of the expression. An operator is, you can say, the function, or you can say the process you apply to get to do the information processing and get some output. For example, if you have two variables and you apply plus operator, then you will get addition of both two numbers. So in this lecture we are going to discuss these things in detail. What are the operators, what is the expression, in what manner you can write that expression, in what manner you can write operator, which operator has more you can say more preference as compared to the other operator. So BODMAS rule related things which you already know. So these things will come into understanding when we discuss this lecture. So expression, we have 3.8. It is called expression. If we are writing a single variable name, then it is also called single operand expression. Operand, you can say operand is also a value in which means a variable in which value is stored. And if we write x equals to 0, then it is called expression with assignment. This equal to in programming language is called assignment because it assign value to that particular memory location represented by the variable. Then if you want to change the value, then it is called expression to increase the value. Here you are changing the value of x and you are increasing it to 1. You are increasing it by 1. Then you are assigning one variable value to the next variable value. So this is also an expression to assign the value. And this is an expression to call a function. So everything you do in programming language, that is an expression. And whether that expression is written right or wrong, that will be decided by rule and regulations you are following or not. Okay. So basically there are two type of things that in your expression you can make function calls also, and in function call also you can write expressions, and you can also have expressions in which you do not have any function call, or you have a simple data and the operators. Data means that the variable which you have created to store your information that represent the data. So we have basically arithmetic operators which we understand that if you want to add something, then we do like that, plus minus. If we want to negate, provide the negative value of the same operand, then we write this minus. If we want to multiply, then this is star, divide this. And then if we want to take the remainder of the division, then we use this modulus operator. After that, we have assignment operator. So in assignment operator, value of the assignment is done from RHS side to the LHS side. So when you are assigning the value in the LHS side, it should be a variable, not the constant. Because if it is constant, then value will not be assigned. So value means the memory location which you are representing with the variable. So in that memory location, if you have declared that memory location constant, then that value will not be assigned. So you should make sure that if you are assigning any value on the left hand side of the assignment operator, it should be a variable, not the constant. For example, if you are assigning here, what we are doing, we are assigning value 3 to the x, and the value of this expression is 3. If you print value of the x, then it will print 3. This assignment operator has side effects. Okay, so which we also need to understand. Side effect means that you will understand that it should do these type of things, but you will get some different output. So you should need to understand that in what manner you have to write, so that things become very clear and you also get the right output. But it happens sometimes when it becomes very complicated in the expression. So you always try to write simple expressions. You go to the next line and then you do expressions. You do not try to implement multiple operators into one expression, otherwise you may get confused and it may give you wrong results. So try to avoid the complexity, make simple as you can do it. So compound assignment operators, these are the operators in which you have involvement of the same variable with some other operators. So for example, if you want to increase age of variable age, or if you want to increase value of any variable by 1, so you can write it as age equals to age plus 1. So here first it will take age from the memory and it will increase it, and then it will assign it to the age. Okay, similarly if you want to multiply amount by 2, make it double, then it will take amount from the memory using this variable name, and then it will multiply it, and then it will assign the same value double value to the same variable. So this way it happens. So whenever you are writing the compound form, so compound form you can write like this: variable operators equals to expression, or variable equals to variable operator and expression, like that. So this way this compound statement and compound assignment operators are used. Okay, so for example, in normal circumstances, what you will do, x equals to x into y. But when you are making it compound statement, both will give the same result, but you will write x star equals y. If you have y equals to y minus z plus 1, then z plus 1, then you can also write it as y minus z plus 1. So now you have to understand, here you can see that side effect may occur, because you don't know whether this y will decrease the value from the z only or z plus 1. So whenever this type of confusion is there, you try to use brackets so that you clearly understand what will happen in this case. So here you have a equals to a divided by b, so you can also write it a divided by, like that. Here you can also write x equal to x plus 1, so you can also write it like this. So this way it can be done, means you can write normal statements into compound statements or expressions. Then you have increment and decrement operators. So you have basically two: pre-increment and post-increment, then pre-decrement and post-decrement. Okay, so increment means you just increase the value of any variable using these operators by 1. Okay, so if you want to do this expression, if you want to increase value of any expression, simple way of writing it like this, but in a simple manner, because language is providing you the functionality, so you can use this plus plus operator to any variable and it will be done. So now this one is called pre-increment, because here pre-increment is coming first, means increment is coming first before the variable, and it is called post-increment because here increment is coming after the variable. So what is the difference? Difference is that in this plus plus a, the value of the variable will first change and then it will be used. In this case, the value of a will be used and then it will be incremented. So you have to understand in which case you will be using pre-increment or the post-increment, because they sometimes create problem that our program suffers from side effects of these increments. So make sure that everything is clear to you, as well as you are writing a clean code so that everybody understand. Okay. Similarly, the decrement, if you want to decrease the value of increment, then if you want to decrease the value of variable, then you use these decrement things, and it is called pre-decrement and post-decrement. So it is same as a equals to a minus 1. Okay, so like that. So if you have pre-increment, it means first it will decrease the value and then it will place it. And if you are using post-decrement, it means first it will use the value and then it will decrease the value, like that. So now then you have relational operators. In relational operators, you have equals to, greater than, less than, greater than, equals to, less than, equals to, not equals to, like that. You have these variables. After that, you have relational operators or symbols, which means these are the variables, means these are the operators, and these operators are represented by these symbols. Okay, so you can use these symbols. Mathematically, you know everything. It is quite easy. Then you have logical operators. So if you want to perform logical operation in your expression, so you can use these operations. So they will return you true or false or 0 and 1 value according to your requirement and understanding of the expression.